guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming in this kind of cozy corner of my living room area, and I'm living for this weather that we have in South Florida right now. It is like in the low 60s, which is unheard of. So I just feel so cozy over here in my nice little warm sweater, and doing a Christmas decor haul just seems so fitting. I have a lot to get through, so I'm just gonna jump right into it, starting with what I found at Vintage Market Days. If you're into vintage stuff, definitely check if Vintage Market Days comes to your town. I went in the spring this past year, and I had to go again for their Christmas when they came into town, and I am so glad that I did. So the first thing I picked up was this really cute grain sack pillow. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. I think I got this for $10. And I just love that there's a little bit of red. That's kind of my theme, is just neutrals with little pops of red. So it went perfectly, and I plan on just layering this near our TV in like a basket with a throw blanket. I think it'll look really cute. The next thing I saw, I thought was such a genius idea when I saw it set up in the booth. And it's this grain sack. It's pretty decent size. And it says reindeer feed, and there's a really cute picture of a reindeer, and then it says magical supper for flying caribou. And she actually put hay in it, and it's hard to see on camera, but she also like added a little bit of sparkle to the hay, and then just tied on this vintage bell with this little tie. And I just thought this was such a good idea, because I've seen this reindeer feed type thing before, but just actually putting hay in it, I never would have thought of that. So I don't know, I was really happy about this. I might put it by the fireplace. It could also just be an item that kind of travels around my house depending on my mood. I think it's so farmhouse, and I just thought her idea was so creative, putting the hay in here with a little bit of sparkle. And I think my son will think this is really fun too. We'll put it out by the fire and the cookies on Christmas Eve. I just love it. One of the items I went to Vintage Market Days looking for were actually these little rolls of Christmas music, and these are very vintagey looking, which I love. I might take the ties off just because, I don't know, they're not really my style. I might change them out for like some twine or something, but I love the Christmas rolls themselves, and I have so many different ideas of how to use these in my decor for Christmas this year. So for $1 a piece, I thought that was good, and I picked up all that they had left, which was 6. And then with that same theme, I just picked up this cute little stack of Christmas music, just flat. And I have, again, another idea for my decor to do with this. And this was just $2, and it's tied cute together. So, I mean, this would look cute if you just displayed it somewhere on its own. But I have an idea that I'll share with you guys in a later video for this. One of the things I always look for when I'm vintage shopping are antique rolling pins. I think they look really cute to put out on your counter in like a crock. And I loved this one, how it's brown and it has like this distressed red at the end, and I just thought it would look so cute to be out for Christmas this time of year. So I saw these a lot actually with the red, and I almost picked them up at a lot of different places, but they were between 12 to 18. But I went to one vendor and I found this one for $8, so I picked this one up because I just felt like it was such a good deal. I have been looking for these for such a long time. They're surprisingly hard to find, but these are vintage clothespins. And I found a whole set. Let me show you. I think I picked up 10. They were 2 for $1, so I paid $5, so that's 10. And I want to do a really cute like farmhouse laundry room makeover, and I've just been looking for these to put in like a cute little glass jars to put out on display. I've always loved these for some reason. I think they give off such a cool like vintage vibe, and they would be perfect if you want to do like a little laundry room makeover like I plan on doing. So I was excited to finally find some of these. Okay, and the last two things are a little bit bigger, but I'll try to fit them in the screen with me the best that I can. So the first is this, and it is a giant lantern made out of wood, and it's white and brown, like super distressed, which I love. And when I went to Vintage Market Days in the spring, I saw these there and I didn't get them, and I thought about them ever since, so I needed to pick them up when they were there again. And I love that it actually has, I don't know if you can see, but there is a little hook right here, so you can actually like easily hang things from them. But what I'm thinking about doing with this one is putting it on our front porch and maybe putting a little Christmas tree in here. I think that would be so cute, but we will see. This was $35 and they had 3 sizes. This was the large, the medium was $30 and it was quite a bit smaller, and then the smallest was $25. So I just figured for $5 more than the medium one, why not just get this big boy, and I could put a nice medium Christmas tree in there and that would look pretty cute on our front porch. So stay tuned for that video. And the next item you may have seen behind me here, but this was my #1 item that I wanted to find when I went there, a vintage sleigh. Can you see that? Let me try to sit it up. So hopefully you guys can see that good enough, but this one is actually from Germany, and it still has the little pole that they used on it. Like, this was a real sleigh that like a kid actually used, and I just love that because I saw a couple sleighs there that were a little cheaper, but you could tell that they were just handmade by someone here, which is fine, but I really wanted to find an antique one if I could. So I actually got this one for a great deal too. I got it for $30, and then I saw one the other day that was very similar to this, again, like from Germany, and it was $125. So I feel like I got this for such a good deal. And also the couple who had the little shop that I bought this from were like the sweetest couple ever. They actually had the shop where I found the vintage clothespins too. So I was really happy with this find. I'm not sure where I'm putting it yet. Right now I'm just putting it kind of by our tree, and I've had it kind of up around our mantle. I may put it up in our bedroom because I'm decorating our bedroom for Christmas too, but we'll just have to see. I don't know, I was just so happy to find it, and it's just perfect. And then I just picked up this shirt that says #vintage, which I love. It's gray, like light gray here, and then dark gray on the sleeves, and they're 3/4 length sleeve, which I like too. It's a little longer, and then on the back it just says Vintage Market Days. I think this was $15. It's so soft, and I just thought it would be cute to wear in like a decorate video or just wearing around the house, but I just liked it. Next up is Hobby Lobby, and I went there because I needed to find some decor for the shelves that were just put up on that back wall near our fireplace area. So there's 6 shelves in total, and I just was a little unsure of how I wanted to decorate them for Christmas, but of course I went to Hobby Lobby and I think I found everything that I need, and I can't wait to share with you guys how it looks all together on the shelves. But let me just show you real quick what I got. So we'll start with these two. They're exactly the same, and they're just like a really pale green color with light sparkles all throughout. They're not bottle brush, they're more of like a, I don't know, almost like a stick material, I would say. And they were $13.99, but everything's half off. So I also really liked this little shiny bottom as well. So I picked up 2 of these. They're very neutral, and I was trying to find things that kind of went with all of my other colors, and I knew if I was going to put multiple things on a shelf, I really had to stay within a specific color scheme. So everything else I picked up to go on the shelf with these guys are going to kind of go with this color. Which leads me to these 2. They're like a birch wood candle pillar. They're almost like a resin type feel. They're definitely not made out of birch wood, but they're made to look like birch wood. And they were $9.99 a piece. Again, everything's half off that I'm saying. So I thought these 2 kind of went well together color-wise and texture-wise. And then I also picked up these silver candlesticks because I don't know if the candlesticks are always half off or they just are half off every time I happen to go, but these were half off too. So they're listed for $9.99, but I have a thing with candles lately, and I think Hobby Lobby has really good ones. So again, kind of goes with the same color. And finally for that shelf, I picked up these little trees. I have 4 of them total. They were $5.99 each, and they're just like even more like a straw feeling, I would say. And they're white, very light sparkle, and they have this really cute wood bottom. So I'm gonna try to hold all these up together. So as you guys can tell, these are all kind of the same color scheme. They go together nicely. So I'm hoping when I put them all on the shelf that they still look good together. I'm also going to mix in some candles and other things, so we will see. And then for the next shelf, I absolutely fell in love with these trees. They have 3 different sizes. This is the medium and it is $9.99. And then I also got the small one, which was $7.99. But I just love how like primitive they look. And these are definitely like bottle brush tree material. They're a very like cream color and they're just on this little twisted wire here with a wood square base. But I love these so much. I have 4, 2 of the mediums, 2 of the small. I kind of wish I got a large one too. I don't know, we'll see, but I didn't want to go too crazy. So I have those, and then to go with that, I picked up 2 more of these candlesticks, and these are so pretty. They're like this very rustic looking like tin, but almost like an off-white color tin. And these were $8.99, but all the candles were half off. So these colors went really good together. I think it's gonna look even cuter when I have a candle in here. So this is kind of my color scheme and idea for the second shelf. All right, and finally moving on to Joann Fabrics. This was my first time stopping there this season and I was really impressed. I need to go there more. But the first 3 things I got are kind of random. I mean, they're wrapping paper, but I'm not using them for gifts. I have a DIY that I'm working on, so these all kind of go together really nice. And I love this like plaid one. It looks like it's made out of just like brown paper with like a black and red plaid design. And then this one is also like super tan and black, and some of the reindeer, I don't know if you can see, there's like some reindeer that have this red little like collar thing on. And then this one is brown paper with green and white Christmas trees. So stay tuned. I have another Christmas DIY video coming with 3, I believe 3 DIYs that I'm going to be doing and using in my house. So I'm going to share that with you, and those are going to be part of it. So this next thing I definitely didn't go into the store looking for, but this is part of their like fall stuff that is marked way down. It was originally listed for $39.99 and it's just a 50-inch by 60-inch black and white throw with like these really cute little like yarn-ish tassels. Guys, you will not believe how much I got this for. $2.99. Like, they also had a green one, and then they had like a yellowish one as well. This would even make a great Christmas gift for $2.99. I mean, anyone would love a really cute throw. I was surprised at how many my Joann's had, but they weren't clearly marked. A manager walked by and told me what the price was. That's how I knew. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it because, again, I didn't really need it, but for $2.99, I also could not pass that up. Next, I just picked up 3 embroidery hoops. I find that Joann has the best price on these. So if you guys are doing any like crafts or anything with these embroidery hoops, it's really popular right now to do wreaths and stuff with these. I have a project I'm working on for my Christmas decor above our bed where I'm going to be using quite a few of these. So I just picked up a bunch of different sizes. I think I have 6. 2 in each size, and then they have like huge ones which are a little more expensive that I didn't get because I thought these could work. So I got these 2, and I will of course share with you what I'm doing with these. It was also 70% off all of their floral items, including the Christmas stuff. So I went ahead and picked up this garland for above our bed. I got 2 because it's kind of short. It's this super realistic looking pine. There's very like light, pretty sparkle on there, some pine cones. I was actually so close at Target the other day to picking up the one that Hearth and Hand has because it's the same type of pine, but I believe theirs have like the white little cranberry looking ball things in it, which is really cute, but theirs was like $30. And this was marked for $16.99, but it was 70% off. So I picked up 2 of those and I figured I can make that work, and I'm gonna put them over our headboard and hopefully I can like kind of tie them together and make it work. And it was actually great that they were having that sale because I needed for a couple projects a lot of like Christmas greenery that was realistic looking. So I got this stuff for so cheap. These little red berries were $3.99. They were 70% off. And then this was so realistic looking. It had a little bit of flocking to it, and it was just really thick and kind of like bendable, which I was looking for my project. And this one was $6.99. And then this little wreath, which is really cute on its own, but I bought it because it has so many different types of pine needle on it that look really realistic. So I'm just gonna pick them off and use them for what I need. And then it comes on one of these little wreaths, so I could even reuse this too for something else. And this was originally $14.99 at 70% off. All right guys, so that was my haul. I think I might be done buying Christmas stuff. I don't know. The vintage market days kind of was an unnecessary but necessary buy, because I mean, they're items that I have wanted for a really long time, and I was really excited to go and be able to find a lot of those things. A lot of the stuff I bought from Joann's is going to be for our master bedroom. I'm so excited to be able to decorate that for Christmas this year. We moved our old electric fireplace from our old house up to our bedroom, and I just figured I have to decorate it for Christmas. It'll look so cute. And I plan to have my master bedroom Christmas decorate with me video up this coming weekend, so stay tuned for that. I am really excited. I haven't had like a decorated master bedroom for Christmas ever, so this is just really fun for me. And then everything from Hobby Lobby, I'm really excited to play around with on our shelves, and I will show you that during our Christmas home decor tour. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that some of this maybe gave you some inspiration or ideas of things that you can decorate with in your own homes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.